Hello, everyone. This is Jay at Inspiration Masters. We are a communication leadership training institute based in the United States. And we have some amazing programs we conduct for communication, for leadership, for personal development, as well as for people to enhance their presentation skills online. We also have the youth group classes starting all the way from the first grade to the 12th grade and for the college students, with several locations in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We have physical locations in the DFW area. So that is very interesting for those who are in the DFW area. But along with that, we have a very robust presence online in all the 50 states, Canada, and now launching in India. So with that, you can join in any of our programs from anywhere. Just you need a connection and you can join us. Again, as a part of our Inspiring series, we get this great opportunity meet the difference makers, the entrepreneurs, the artists, the people who are making a difference, not just in the United States, but around the world. And today, I have a great privilege, opportunity to introduce one of the phenomenal writers and a special gentleman, Adir Ahmedabadi. So Adir bhai, welcome. Adir Ahmedabadi is very special to me. I know him for years, but he has made people laugh and make people fall off their chairs by his amazing column, Adir Ahmedabadi. Along with that, we are going to be finding out a whole lot of things from him. So welcome, Adir, to Inspiration Masters.
Thank you, Jay, for a very kind introduction.
Glad to have you here. And I'm going to go tell you something more about him before we get into and asking all the questions and all the fun things you want to know about from him. So I'll give you a brief introduction about Adir. I will later disclose his name too. His real name is Devanshu Pandit. He goes by the name of Adir Ahmedabadi. And he holds his PhD in civil engineering from the SVNIT, also holds his Master of Engineering, that's Construction Engineering and Management from the Texas A&M, and also holds an MBA in Operations Management from the Indira Gandhi National Open University. Holds his Master of Engineering in Water Resource Engineering from the SVNIT, and holds his Bachelor's in Civil Engineering from the Sardar Patel University. A long list. So I went through the long list. You know who he is now. And he's a friend of mine. And we met first time in BVM where he was doing his undergrad and I was doing my pharmacy. That was a long time back. It was probably around 87, 88. Is that right? Because around that time, many years back. And he's currently, he has been a professor in construction technology at the CEPT University and has 30 years of experience and handling some of the very prestigious projects in civil engineering. So the reason we are talking, the first thing is going to be about his humor column. He's unbelievably humorous, makes people laugh continuously with his columns, which have been on some very prestigious publications. And I'm going to give you a list later on about the publication, but let's go ahead and without any delay, go and talk to Adir Ahmedabadi. So Adir bhai, now it's up to you. You are going to tell us how did you come up with this? You're a civil engineer and your PhD, you hold your PhD, you hold your master's. How did you start or think about being humorous and how did you start and where did you start?
It all started in BVM college at undergrad level where I, did my bachelor's in civil engineering. And at that time, I started writing for the college magazine and the hostel magazine. We also started, having the wall magazine on which, we would, put up our poems and ghazals and all that. Mm-hmm. And I got some appreciation that time. So, it boosted my writing inspirations, you can say. And a lot of encouragement from the friends and, people like you, would say that, yeah, Devanshu, you're right, good.
So that's how we all... that the boost is very much necessary, right, when we start out.
But it's like any young guy, in the college who would fall in love with every second, third girl, and would start writing shayari, ghazals, and all that. It started with that, and then somehow my poems were like instead of being serious, they turned out to be funny for many, and then I realized that probably I should try humor. So I started writing humor on that, and yeah, that was the starting point. Was definitely the college magazine.
The college magazine is how you started, and then how did you get the name Adhir Ahmedabadi? Because that's quite a popular name. It's a brand. So how did you get that name?
Yes. So you have when you write down ghazal, then you have a takhal. You have a
that's right.
name.
Yeah.
So when I started writing ghazal, I decided to pick up some pen name, and that is how where I selected Adhir. It rhymes with some of the famous Gujarati ghazalkar like Mariz, right? Having the same matra as you can have Adhir and Mariz. So I thought this will fit right into ghazal very well, and so I started writing under in the ghazal. I started using my pen name Adhir. Long after that, very, very long, I would say that, almost 15 years later, 15 or 17 years later, I decided to, write humor more seriously. I was, writing humor, but those articles were all, rough work in my notepads and all that. So when writing humor articles, and on this side, I was a professor having a very serious image, tough taskmaster, not be allowing any late submissions, and there are stories about my strictness that you can ask my students, but that way it didn't fit well with my personality, that I am a serious professor and I am a humorist. So I decided that why can't I use a pen name, and so that is how I retained the Adhir there, and my city, Ahmedabad, that is Ahmedabad in Gujarati.
Right. Adhir means impatient, right? Adhir is impatient.
Yeah, Adhir means impatient. So when I combine these things together, Adhir and Ahmedabadi, that Adhir is impatient and Ahmedabadi is a citizen of Ahmedabad. So, citizen of Ahmedabad are impatient. And where our impatience is seen on the signals. We don't even bother about the rate signals. You get this in Ahmedabad. So that's how I picked up. I represent a common Ahmedabadi, Ahmedabad citizen. So I picked up this name from that. So Adhir Ahmedabadi, and then I created a blog, Adhir Ahmedabadi blogspot, something. I picked up this thing, and I started uploading my poems that I wrote earlier. Then some of them I converted to ghazal, that is humor ghazals and so on. And then later on I started posting the humor articles. So that is how it all.
That is awesome. That is good to hear. And you also have a book, and I have the copy of the book here too. So let's find out more about that. The book, it's called Tees Debra.
Yes.
That is an interesting presentation. So I have the book. Thank you. And this is I have this for many years, since the time it was published, I think. And
2016.
Yes, 2016. Yes. So tell us something about the book Tees Debra. How did it come through, and what was behind the creation of that?
I have been writing in the newspapers for almost 5-6 years by then, and every year I would be publishing some 70-80 articles. So there was a huge collection of articles, and there is always interest in publishing this in the form of a book, so that it reaches more people, because the daily columns they are published in different newspapers that people don't have access to that. So I shortlisted some articles. I rewrote articles, because it's when you write down for the newspapers, it's a there are deadlines. And you have
same, I think you have a limitation in the size of the column too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I would, have these column in Mumbai Samachar, which was having 750 words limit. And I would always, being an engineer, I would, always end up with 749, 750 words and so on. So that the editor doesn't have to take on the Anusandhan. You call it continued on the, certain page number 12 or something. I just don't like that because, people would, lose that, that they have to go to the other page, they would, probably stop reading. So I would, finish exactly within the word limit that is given to me. And
that's a good one.
Those articles, all I rewrote, little bit enlarged those articles and came up with this volume. And there is also a story about how this name Cheese Debra came up.
That is very interesting. Yeah, so that is a name, and Cheese Debra. Okay, sounds interesting.
We all know cheese is English. We all know.
I'll read the tagline too for you. Debra पर cheese लगाड़वा थी, ये pizza नहीं बनी जाता. That's interesting tagline on there.
So that it says that we are what we are.
Yes.
ગુજરાતીમાં એમ કે ભાઈ તમે જેવા છો એવા ને એવા રહો
એવા છો, right.
So by applying cheese on the roti, it doesn't become pizza.
Right.
Pizza has its own beauty and roti has its own beauty, but we Gujaratis has a very characteristic that we convert our delicacies with the whatever waste comes to us and come up with a fusion.
Right.
And our
we make Maggi na bhajia, right? Maggi na bhajia banavi apne, Maggi na dosa.
Ice cream and all that, ice cream and all that. So Gujarati moms would the children, they would not eat something which is plain roti and all that, so they will apply cheese on it and our local pizza. But one thing that is good about us Gujaratis is that we retain our identity.
That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. So I really like this one.
Yeah. And we add up something from outside. If you like cheese, and we come up with a fusion.
It's a fusion, and it's an amazing collection of the articles. And also, we met quite some time back when you were here doing your master's in engineering at the Texas A&M. So if you were to share some experiences, and I think that might have added to your writing too, I guess.
In fact, my whole writing career, the second phase of my writing career started with my admission to Texas A&M University at College Station. And in 2006, I came and joined this construction engineering and management program. I landed at midnight in College Station, and was hosted by the local students in common rooms that they had. Indian Student Association had kept for us. And in the first semester, I was alone. Like my wife and daughter didn't join me in that time. I having a lot of free time. I was already a professor, and I was doing some coursework, which was reasonably comfortable for me because I was already teaching some of those subjects, and I had to take some of these subjects as mandatory courses.
Yeah. that's fun.
So
I guess you were teaching your professors too at the time, right? Did you get into class, sir, I can do that better than you, or something like that?
No, I won't say that. There were great professors out there, but a lot of free time. So I started, using this free time to create a blog, and that is when I created my first blog, Amdawadi at blogspot.com, and there, I started, putting up my poems and all that.
And
so that was my
So and also, I think you have an amazing career in India as a professor, as a consultant. You can tell us something about that, and I'm going to go back to some of the things I want to find out from you for the funny things or the poems if you want to tell us and share with us. So let's talk a little bit about your engineering career in India. You're a professor at CEPT, and you're also a consultant.
Yeah, I started working on construction sites in the beginning, like any civil engineer, and hoping that someday I will get a government job, which I never got. For the I don't know.
For you, good for you. You would have lost all the humor.
My students are unlucky that I didn't got government job, maybe, or the government is unlucky that I was not selected.
They missed the opportunity of laughing, I guess. So I mean, people laugh at them anytime. Most of the governments are being laughed at anyway.
I joined the construction site, and I had a very very humorous my project manager, Mr. UK Rawal. I must mention his name in this show. He was so sarcastic and amazing. He would find out very he will speak and you would smile even if he's kind of scolding you, but you would laugh because the way in which he will present it. So that was a amazing experience on the SR projects that we worked. I worked for Shapoorji Pallonji, one of the leading construction companies in India, which is having a very huge experience behind it, and I learned a lot in that. After that, I joined a pharmaceutical company, and we were setting up IV fluid plants near Ahmedabad. There I was site in charge and insurance in charge. And then that was all corporate things and the site and all that. I was a little tired, and this opportunity of teaching came up, and I joined and worked.
And since then, you got the opportunity to give hard time to your students. You got the opportunity to give hard time to students. Whatever your experiences were at the BVM became true, and now said, "Oh, now let's go for the Viva. Let's go for this."
We had we have to deal with the laborers and we have to deal with the contractors. Contractors were very tough. So somebody asked me that you were working on site and you are civil engineer working rough and tough people. It's an impression of civil engineers in India is that they are very rough and tough. So you have to work on site, you have to work with the laborers, you have to work with the contractors who are very challenging to handle. So how would you deal with the students? I said, if I can deal with the contractor, students are nothing because they know nothing.
Yeah. And so how did if we go out and ask your students, how is Professor Adhir, then what would they tell us?
They were shocked when they came to know about my writing career. When I started writing for Mumbai Samachar in 2010. And I put up a post on my regular Facebook account that, I have started writing for this newspaper for some time, and it is already 6 months or 1 year or whatever. I just put up a post and the students were, "Sir, you never, we thought you're a very serious person and,
are you writing a funny column?" And I wish you could bring some of those to the classroom to tell you that, or maybe say, "Hey, maybe let's appreciate the sir so much that he leaves us alone and he starts just writing."
They would never understand. I used to have some fun in the class also, but they would always wonder whether to laugh or not to laugh. Okay. Because I would, be, serious person, make no nonsense kind of, attitude with, not allowing any late submissions and all that. Those were some of the things that were my characteristic. And then, oh, this guy is funny. They would not,
They found out something good about you. Tell us if you want to share with the viewers some of your funny ghazals or funny stories which you want to share with us. I think, of course, I got the.
I would say that, yeah, we had I started writing on Facebook in 2010. I created this profile of Adhir Ahmedabadi. You have that donkey on the as
right. Yeah, there is a donkey right here. Yeah.
This is, yeah. This is my logo on my Facebook page. And this was created by, one of the, amazing cartoonist of divyabhaskar.com, Satpal Singh Chabra, who is no more right now, but he created this amazing cartoon, and I have used this as a profile picture because I didn't wanted to put up my own face on this. So yeah, so the I started putting up my writings on the Facebook page, and my first writing which become very popular and very much viral. Even if you search right now on the Google, पत्नी ने खुश रखवाना 101 उपाय.
Oh, पत्नी ने खुश रखवाना 101 उपाय. I think that would be interesting for everyone, right? Because that's really the question everyone has. So I don't doubt that would be the most popular thing out there. But do you really know do you really know the 101? And
no, I put up a disclaimer in that please don't ask me whether I have applied this in my own home or not.
How do they work? Like, that would be the first question I would have. Do they really work?
It should work. Suppose I say that in Gujarati આપણે કહીએ ને કે તમારે ફુલકા ને સરસ મજાની રોટલી ખાવી હોય તો તમારી પત્નીને એમ કહો કે તારા જેવી નાજુક અને નમણી રોટલી બનાવશે.
બરાબર છે. પણ આ વસ્તુઓ when you say that તમારા કયા પછી એમનો એક હાકોટો પડે અને આ બધી 101 આઈટમ ફાઇલ થઈ જાય એવું નથી.
That does happen. We are all in the same boat. So, yeah, but he, as a married person has to keep trying, and that's why I'm feeling.
Oh, that is right. Yeah.
Ways that you please your wife. 101 ways to please your wife.
Yes.
What I give. So if one doesn't work, you can try the second one. Second doesn't work, you can try the third one.
Right. And listening to that, I remember that. Yeah, તમને સાંભળીને એવું મને યાદ આવ્યું, એક જણે આવી બુક લખેલી છે કે 100 years જીવવા માટેના 100 ઉપાયો. And the final disclaimer is that આવું બધું કરશો તો તમે 100 વર્ષ જીવશો એની કોઈ ગેરંટી નથી, પણ તમને 100 વર્ષ જીવ્યા હોય એવું લાગશે.
You got it. You feel that it is too long, because you are using numbers. So I have in my writing I have covered the Gujaratis, people surrounding us, the habits of the people. We are, how we are, and
Yes.
from the daily life observations. My writing is observational humor. I observe people, and so when I write, people would say that, oh, how did you come to know this is happening in my home? People will ask this question because they can relate.
I have a camera in your home, right? That's. I think you have Mumbai Samachar Latni Lat, Latni Vat, right? One of the columns you write there. Share some of the poems. I think you've written some poems, some interesting ones too. If you want to share with us, that'll be great.
My own introduction first is, I have, I've always been introducing myself to the poem. Of course, in Gujarati, Sadak to Shashi chu. Shashi means moon, Chandra.
Yes.
Sadak to Shashi chu ne tharel Ravi chu. Ravi means sun.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay. Sadak to Shashi chu ane tharel Ravi chu. ઈંટ પથ્થરોમાં જીવનાર હું એક નાજુક કવિ છું.
Wow.
ઈંટ પથ્થરોમાં જીવનાર હું એક નાજુક કવિ. Because ઈંટ પથ્થર is my civil engineering.
That's right.
And this is how I started. That is how I started writing, in the
beautiful, yeah,
Gujarati. But then later on, what happened is that it all got converted to satire or humor. So I will read out some of the share. That is a couplet.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. જે ઉછાળીને એમણે અમારું ભાવિ નક્કી કર્યું. જે ઉછાળીને એમણે અમારું ભાવિ નક્કી કર્યું. અફસોસ એ સિક્કો પણ નકલી હતો અતીત.
Wow.
અફસોસ એ સિક્કો પણ નકલી હતો. એટલે નકલી સિક્કો ઉછાળીને અમારું ભાવિ નક્કી કર્યું. Another couplet is કે એની ઈચ્છા નહોતી એની ઈચ્છા નહોતી પણ પપ્પા બહુ ફોર્સ કરે છે. એની ઈચ્છા નહોતી પણ પપ્પા બહુ ફોર્સ કરે છે એટલે કોયલ હમણાં બ્યુટી પાર્લર નો કરે છે.
Good one.
અને તારી ગલીમાં બે પ્રકારના પાગલ જોયા અધીરે. તારી ગલીમાં બે પ્રકારના પાગલ જોયા અધીરે. તારી ગલીમાં બે પ્રકારના પાગલ જોયા અધીરે. એક તારા માટે પાગલ અને બે તારા કારણે પાગલ.
You get double the results. Yeah, good job. Great, great.
અને શું તારા દિલમાં છે એટલું જાણું છું. શું તારા દિલમાં છે
એટલું જાણું છું.
હું ગૂગલ નથી. હું ગૂગલ નથી. તોય કેટલું જાણું છું.
Good one. So that was quite interesting. Thanks for sharing that. That is amazing. And so it's very interesting to know a whole lot of things going on. Tell us something about what are your future projects? What are your upcoming plans?
I'm writing a book on with the idea to convert that sometime into a Gujarati movie.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, that sounds great. So that will be a funny Gujarati movie. We've been.
So right now I'm writing in form of a novel katha, that is a book, and with a view that it's a setup in the Gujarati typical college background, and I have almost written 2/3 of it, and just working on the end of that. So hopefully in a month or two I would be done with that, and then I'll be taking some time to polish it, and then probably.
Oh, wow, that's outstanding. We can't wait to get that convert it into a movie. Yep, that's great.
That's the idea for writing that. And also, there are so many other articles that are still to be converted into books. So, humor essays would come up in coming years. In 2021, at least, target is 2 books, and maybe if that book can get converted into movie, that would be best. I am very hopeful that it will get.
Awesome, that's great. Since again, my friends who are watching, I know Devanshu for many years now, and have been enjoying all the fun things he has put up. He has put up more than 700 articles. So you can't believe that it's a long spanning career in making people laugh. And these are the times, the current times are the ones we really need somebody to make us laugh. So it is great pleasure. And also I would like to ask you one more thing to see if we can share your information. How can people reach out to you? Because you already intrigued so many people. So I want to see how we can.
So those who are, want to read my articles, I almost, 500 articles are uploaded on my website. That is blog-amdawadi.com. That would be available on the screen.
Okay.
And, my Facebook page is having name Adhir Amdawadi only, ADHIRAMDAVADI.
Okay, so Adhir Amdawadi, you can reach out on Facebook.
This logo you will see.
Okay,
so you will not see my face.
Yeah, you can see this beautiful logo out there. Yeah. Okay, excellent. That's great. Again, Adhir, thank you so much for being with us. And on behalf of the entire team of Inspiration Masters, we thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Again, this is Jay at Inspiration Masters. Again, so when you're watching this one, you're watching either on Facebook or YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you don't miss any of those interviews. And at the same time, like us on Facebook so you don't miss any of the, interviews which are constantly coming up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.